let's do this one more time and do it right. I put the new pump in the other day, tried it yesterday. It did not pump water, even though it poked a line trimmer string in about 18 inches worth. Anyway, what you do before you forget is put your gear change in forward. The only person that did that was a professional from Mercury, and he's the only one that got it right. Any other position is likely to knock your gear out of position when you put it back in. So firstly, you have to remove one of your wings if you have them. Maybe the other one, just leave it loose on one bolt. Remove the plastic insert on top of the trim tab. Get in there with, on this model, a 1/2 inch. 13mm will do it, but it's a 1/2 inch. So you unscrew 1/2 incher. Put the trim tab anode side. Push that out with your little finger. I think it needs more than that. So I went and got a screwdriver. Oh, there you go, right up until you hit it on the side of the head. Because it's sitting in the hole, you know. It's not over the hole, but it's sitting next to the hole. Because this hole up here is much bigger. So that done. Put that in the box. Now get the 5/16 Whitworth. That's the one. And we undo those big ones. Don't take them all the way off yet. You shouldn't be able to get them off anyway. They're there to push the leg down, or push the gear case down off the drive case. So that's touching. You can always put something in between there too if it won't push far enough. The aim is not to break the fins. It's all too easily done. The third one that size is back there. Move the propeller a little bit. I'll take this one right off because there's another bolt in here. I think that might be just an earthing bolt. It's not as big as these. And it's right next to the anode, so it makes the current flow there rather than back here or even here. Now the smaller bolt is a 9/16 head at the AF. Right, it's coming loose, see that? Opening up there. I'm going to make the nuts on the other end, push it down evenly. It's pretty close to evenly. There's one thing I forgot, the strap. This could fall down on my foot, you see now. Some of the strain will be taken by the plastic hydrofoil, but it's only the leg. That means it's only the bottom gear case, not the whole motor. Still pushing. Not off the thread yet. This one could be. Opening further. Still got a fair bit on it. Got any more on these? No. I'm going to get something like a piece of aluminium to put in between to push back soon. Found something even better. A piece of wood painted to look like aluminium. Let's see if that's going to slip off. Still pushing down. Now I can get the other nut and the washer, put them in the box. A bit more on the earth bolt. How tight's this now? Not tight. Some people have ratchet open-ended and they go a bit faster, especially when they work for Mercury. Now, before I go any deeper into it, I'm going to bring the camera down to the level of the reverse hook cam. Well, because it's a bit dark, it may be hard to see, I've put some tape. I can look at the cam and I can tell that it looks like it comes up through that, right? And it's on this side. I can even fill that in a bit, just in case we can't see it. So it has to push up on the bolt, which is about just in front of this thing. It's going to knock this around and change the gear position. So having done that, I'll continue lifting it out. Dropping it out with a piece of wood. Maybe I can wriggle it. Continuing with the 5/16 Whitworth. I think it's dropped out. Well, the nut's actually off the thread. Take them away. There. Oh, it's a nut. There, I'm thinking it's a bolt. Once again, where's the washer? It's there, so it's going to fall off on the ground. Just wriggle a touch. Push a bit. There, see that? Now the cam is even more visible. Release a little bit. Ooh. I'm now at a point where I can actually do that by hand. I mean, it's not heavy. Not real heavy. So this is going. Now the pipe came out. It couldn't have been in at the top because I did put Vaseline on the bottom to make it come out easy, telling me that the water pump might still be okay. That skeg is solid, so you can squeeze it harder you like. I think depends on what size device you've got. I don't even know if that pipe's turned or wrong. You can't see, can you? Just a quick look again at the cam, so you can see that's where it has to be, like it or not. So I'm not going to pull the pipe. Oh, I've got to have a look, don't I? But I bet you the pipe wasn't in at the top. That looks the wrong angle. So switch off for a while. Okay, I have to go and get a spanner. It's either 11mm or I think 7/16. Everything else is non-metric. Fits nicely. And just to prove a point, 7/16 fits just as nicely. I'm going to take that water pipe out. Then I have to go back on the internet. Okay, I'm just hoping that the water pump is not stuffed again. One, very uptight, because we don't want to squash the impeller a bit though. I wonder how they can leave this speedo connection open, because it works on pressure, doesn't it? They keep reading pressure, but how do I know my vacuum? If there's pressure to be squirting water up. Oh, yeah, that's right. Pull the magnet up. Not as stainless, but sometimes. Yes. Once they've been threaded and bashed around with the nylon stuff, they regain, that's a magnet, they regain some of their magnetic properties. That's South Australia pointed out to everybody buying this Prestos. So it's not stainless steel. Stainless steel is not magnetic. Shows you how much they know. Well, I didn't know either. Do now. In fact, when you pick up a steel nut, compared to a stainless steel nut, there's a big difference in the click when they come together. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's right, we've got two lifting points. It comes off easy now. When it was burnt, when I had to replace it, I couldn't get it off. There's nothing wrong with that. Right, there's the water pump, and the impeller is perfect. It's still covered in Vaseline. Well, it would have been pumping water, but it coming straight out the water pipe up the top, not going through the engine. That's why the water wasn't getting hot. So I'm going to switch off, put it all back together. One thing you need to know, are you sure that's in forward gear? If you spin this clockwise, you know when you pull the pulley on the motor, it spins clockwise from above. So I'm doing this clockwise, and the prop is turning to push the water out the back. Or some people might say create a vacuum here so it'll move forward. So that's good, eh? Well, while I'm doing that, I can force the pump back down. Wishful thinking. Pump body down there. Pump body's down. Rubbery thing. Don't know what it's there for. Or maybe something on top. There's some mark here. Something on top might push down on it, making a nicer seal. So according to the marineengine.com website that has all the parts, the water pipe sits in front of the exhaust with the bend down the bottom, and there's a recess in here, I think, for the pipe to nestle in. And is it there to preheat the water? Maybe. Anyway, I've got to get down, put the camera down low and shine a torch up to have a look. So does the exhaust have a recess? That's a reversing lock plunger, pusher. Then comes the space for the water pump. There's the torch. Don't know what that is. Every time I tilt it, I get the sun in the viewfinder and I can't see. I'll just have to look up without the camera. There's a round rubbery looking thing sitting sideways up the top there. It looks like it could be along to the top of the pipe. I'll have to hook that rubber out and see if that's the problem. Yeah, now I can see it. Look at it. Got to get that out. Well, I got it out easy enough with a bent piece of coat hanger. I couldn't see it on marineengine.com, except it's a straight one. This is not straight. It's got a shape and it's fluted. What's that? No idea. Following up, going up the exhaust pipe with the camera as well. There's one hole there for the drive shaft. There's a hole near my index finger for the shift leakage, and there's got to be a hole up against the exhaust pipe for the water tube. I have to go and look at the video because I cannot see it from here with that sun in my eye. I just figured out that this may, because I was looking at the drive shaft hole. This is splined, so there's a drive shaft. There's a drive shaft. Here's a rubbery thing. And there the splines, can't turn, won't go any further. So how about that then? It's one problem solved, but I still got to see where the hole is. Having overcome the tricky confusion between the seal for the drive shaft and the water tube, I'm now going. I've looked at the thing. It's got a housing which is held up by a plate and a couple of screws. Within that there's a bush, a seal bush, and above that is another washer. So that just has to go straight up. I'm up against the water pipe now. Very interesting. If that's it, it's not staying up there. The man did say it's not hard to get in on the video that I saw. You've got a bit of 20mm conduit left, and I can put that in there. The bend stops it going further, and with a bit of luck I can now reach up. Yeah, it's not too long. Yeah. That's better. Definitely in something. You'd think that'd rattle, wouldn't you? Well, there's only one way to find out. Push it up harder still and run some water up it. Ah, yeah, that slipped into something. I assume that's 1/2-inch water pipe, and I dismantled part of my flushing device with the off-on thing. All I do now is get the hose and connect it, and then turn the water on, come back and switch the camera on, see if it comes out where it should. Actually, I should lower the motor, or else it's going to pee hole maybe all over the camera. Where's the hole? Here. I hope nothing much. 1/4 is that way. Is it going anyway? Ah, here it is. Took a while to fill up, eh? That's only on 1/4. Righto. Reassemble the washing gadget. I hope it's still hard in up the top. Now, with much care and patience, I'm going to put the bottom bit back in. The strap's ready. So is the nut to go on this long bolt, which might be there just to help get it on, as well as being an earth bolt. So very carefully, pipes pushed up. Nearly dragged the rubber seal off with my hand. So somewhere up above, there's a big hole with a shaft. Oh, I see. That is offset from centre. Pipe is there. Pipe is there. Pipe is still there. Pipe is in. Not too high. Start again. I thought I was going to be patient. There. Where's the pipe? Pipe's missing. What's over yonder? Or not. I believe I can't see that. Yes, I can. Okay. Now, the gear shift. I am going to have to use the strap. at once and I'll have to know. Well, it's got to be in, doesn't it? Oh, I haven't got the lights now. Put them away. And the sun is refusing to. Oh, here's the sun now. Still can't see. Might let it down a bit. Yeah, I can feel the pipe above there. I actually call it a tube. Should go in if it's not the motor, it'll be the gear shift, and I'm refusing to touch that. It's down here. Ah yeah, I'll just move to the wee bit. And did it not go further? Still loose. Motor again, or still, or one. Should not do that with the leads on the plug, it might just kick over. Turn this. What happened to the gear? Oh, it wouldn't have been the gear, it would have been the drive shaft. Some people do this every day and they reckon it's easy. Don't tell me that pipe's not in the hole. So I checked it with the prop. The prop was trying to turn the motor. I checked it on the gear shift. I wriggled it. I just touched it here and it slipped straight in. Put some nuts and stuff on. Where's the thing I was ready with? Let's start moving. I'll put the nuts on the other end. Things flying around my ears and stuff. Bugs. I can put the intake on the port side. Connect the hose. Testing. Works good. Lower the motor vertical. Hose didn't fall off. Okay, wish me luck everybody. Let's turn the water on. Maximum. That's what they recommend. Full. Yeah. Full. Yeah. that problem, haven't we? The idle doesn't work from the front. A lot of water going down the drain. Well, how's that, eh? Success at last. It's coming up. How's that? The hook coming out? That's wonderful. Now, where the hook's going to grab? Don't move out the way. Oh, that's pretty useful. Grab it there, just a gig. Can't really see what's going on. Reverse, it's in reverse. I've got a feeling it needs a rod in there. Because if that was hooked, I wouldn't be able to do this. Oh, I can't. What's it hooked on there? The rod I was looking at earlier. Rightio there.